Hi there, my name is Amlan I don't know what this is recording. My name is Amlan and in today's tutorial for explainwithexamples.com I will be talking on something which is very important. Well, I talk with 5 years of experience with me now, and it's been a very tough journey understanding programming, understanding web development. I was not in this field, I was actually a flirt. I did graduation in civil. I'm doing marketing for turbine boiler spares, so you can understand how difficult programming as such has been for me. With no one to guide, it was really very difficult. And I had a dream, and the dream was about making a very good artificial intelligence website. But like when I understood that things were not moving well, I had to learn this myself. So today's tutorial comes with a lot of experience, comes with a lot of fun and pain which came in this journey, and it is about teaching people who will be wanting to take up programming on what languages they need to learn, because this is something which often confused me when I used to go to YouTube, when I used to go to surf Google, when I used to be bombarded with so many languages. I mean, even if you think of it, C, C++, um, then PHP, Java, Ruby, Perl script, I mean so many. Obviously as of now I think I do know C++, Java, PHP and many more, but it's not to be learned like that. A very important thing is to first understand, prioritize, like what you exactly want to do. Is web applications your interest? If yes, this tutorial is for understanding if web applications, if website making is your interest, then which languages we need to learn and how to proceed. You see, it's very important to understand that whatever you see on the net, like let's see this example. I mean, this is Facebook, for example. Everything you see out here is an element. These are all text, like text areas with people having written stuff on this. I was just chatting with Carlos, and you see everything is an element. Okay, and now let me just take this back. I just hope I have not missed it. Okay, I guess I have missed it. Beautiful. Oh god, don't kill me for this now. How beautiful. Like every time we try to we try to create a video, everything seems to go magically wrong. So where was I? This was HTML, and for some odd reason my system has also gone slow. But anyways, let me just explain while I do this. You see, like HTML is a very important language to learn first. I mean, you see, I learned something like I learned JavaScript, then maybe PHP, then this, that, without actually understanding where to begin, how to begin. That's something which will come to all of you. Like when you all start out with so many tutorials getting bombarded, you really don't know what to start. But like I already explained, I mean, even if you see any website, what you see in front of you is basically elements. It's basically the painting which the developer has done. Let me first just show this page. Like I just created this for the purpose of this tutorial only. Index 6 markup. So let this just load, and I just hope it does load a bit fast. I never knew i7 could be so slow, but yeah, there you go. So basically what you see in front of you right now are certain elements, but to put those elements on that document, it took me HTML, it took me hypertext markup language. Using this, I get access to various elements, and the browser understands, because when I write the document, I define at the top of the document. Here you see, I define here that what I'm supposed to be putting here is all of the type HTML5. This is basically defining HTML5 doc type. So until I have these elements in place, I really can't use languages like style sheets, JavaScript, PHP for logic, and JavaScript for making asynchronous calls to server. Oh well, I know that can sound jargonish, gibberish, and you can maybe turn off, because that's really scary, and it used to scare me also. In fact, I used to put tutorials on and I used to fall asleep. I used to put books inside under my pillow, and hopefully, like, I would imagine, like, for a moment, that when I would be waking up, I would be waking up all enlightened. But that never used to happen. Trust me, it's not a joke. But starting with HTML, then progressing to like CSS, then JavaScript, then PHP, this is the way you should be learning. You see, like when I have these elements on page, normally they would not render out like the way you see right here, but I have linked a CSS style sheet. Now when I write a CSS style sheet, obviously it means that I am linking a style sheet to it so that I can actually target these elements. The elements may be input, the elements may be text areas, the elements may be images, the elements may be links on the page, but I need those elements. If I don't have those elements on the document, how can I target them using CSS or maybe using jQuery or JavaScript? So learning HTML is the first step. Then learning CSS or JavaScript is when you'll be wanting to perform operations with those elements. It is then that you require them, and understand that these are all client-side compilation languages. I mean, when you do a view page source, everything is displayed. So I mean, this is how it is. Everything is displayed on the screen because these are all rendered on the browser. That's when understanding server-side scripting languages for performing operations on the server which can be seen on the client is important. That's when PHP comes in. That's where other languages come in. But I mean, that's your own choice, but at least this tutorial helps you understand this, how to begin. Start HTML, then move on to JavaScript, CSS, and then perhaps take on PHP. But don't do it the other way around. Don't do it PHP, then CSS, JavaScript, HTML without understanding what each means. It's very important to have the page loaded with images, paragraphs, input boxes, and these are all elements. So when you would be making CSS sheets or like style sheets, you'll be wanting to make these text boxes look good. That's why you learn CSS for. When you make JavaScript, it's like when a person types into this form, and I type something into this form, I mean, it automatically gets conveyed to the server, and there can be various information. I mean, user interaction is taken to a new level, but for that at least the elements need to be there in the first place, and that's why you have JavaScript for. Obviously PHP is again for much logic. I mean, you may be sending data to the server and bringing back data from there, but it includes a lot of logic. So you want all the logic to be in a logic driven script which is compiled on the server side. That's when you learn PHP. I mean, and like if you are thinking what is jQuery, well, jQuery is nothing but just advanced JavaScript libraries which makes use of all JavaScript functions, and it's well customized and it's very popular right now. But then again, this is how you should proceed. First HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript, then PHP, and like as you learn JavaScript, maybe you learn jQuery as well. But I just wish that you all do it the right way. Don't get confused like I did, and don't end up like doing everything like a hodgepodge and then understanding nothing at all and then getting scared, and so scared that you'll never return. But trust me, if you actually dare to enter this field like I did, and I mean you are really passionate about it, it's so beautiful. And trust me, in the next upcoming tutorials and other things, I hope to make it as enjoyable as it can get. And if you're wondering what is this is the brain arrow which actually pierces through your brain and makes you a lot more intelligent. I guess I'm not being sarcastic and funny, I don't know. Take good care, guys.